Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this new video on my channel. As you can see, I'm not very active right now on YouTube, but I feel, that if I came across something that could be interesting to share with everyone, then I will take, the chance like this time. Um, yeah, to share with you my knowledge and to share with you my experience in whatever I'm doing right now. So today I want to share with you my experience so far with NFT and cryptocurrency. But to be honest, there are millions of videos on cryptocurrencies, and I'm still very a beginner on that field, so I don't feel confident to share with you what I think. I'm not giving any financial advice, so definitely I want to speak more about the NFT today, which for me is so interesting, and to be honest, I love it. So let's start from the beginning, right? So if you think about the NFT, it's a very new topic. Most of you probably don't know what is NFT, or maybe you heard from an interview, a podcast, or someone that you follow on social media. So I started to look at really a month and a half ago for the first time, and so probably like many of you, I was going on to look at. I was actually searching and browsing on Google, on YouTube, on people that I follow. Definitely have a look at Gary Vaynerchuk. That's probably one of the most expert in the field. And if you follow his social media, you will understand a lot about NFT for sure. But there are many influencers out there. Personally, I love Gary, and I've been following him for many years now. And so I really believe what he's doing, and what he's telling people about the NFT world, and not only about the NFT. So yeah, as I mentioned, I want to share with you today my experience with NFT and what it means, what I did so far, and also um, some success already happened in the last couple of weeks. So I want to share with you what I where I started really. So I started on YouTube. Started to watch several videos about the topic. I spoke with friends. I followed, as I mentioned, Gary. I've been searching on Google articles that explain, more and more. I think the average person that heard about an NFT probably already heard the big news. One NFT sold for 60 million, or Bored Ape, which is one of the most famous NFT, sold for 30 million, 50 million, and all of that, right? There are already many famous sports people and singers and actors and so on that own an NFT, and they change their profile picture, so that get recognized instantly. So, but if you don't have, millions in your bank, and you want to start really, what should you do, right? I was watching a video on YouTube, really interesting, where someone was asking, okay, if I have $1,000, what should I do? Um, and the question was meant was actually two people that knew the business really well, knew the topic really well. And so there are many what they call drops, right? So let's start with, I noticed that there are so many information that I didn't know, and I wish I knew it before. So I have this example here. This is so it's not random. That's why I chose this page, because I want to actually show you what I learned on my first week within the NFT, right? So let's say this is what they call the marketplace. So think about any other marketplace online of another product. So this is a marketplace right here. So you start to have a couple of figures, which is already important to understand, right? So let's start with collectibles. Collectibles means there are 10,000 NFT, so non-fungible token. So they are all unique. As you can see here, it's one edition minted. Minted, so or mined is actually the action of mind of creating, buying the for the first time the NFT. We will get back to that later on. So first of all, we have 10,000 collectibles, only 10,000 available for to purchase for this project at least. Then owners, really simple, right? There are 4,282 owners that own at least one or more, because there are collectors that owns one. For example, I own one loaded lion, but there are I know that there are owners with 20, 50 NFT of this collection. That's why there are 10,000 collectibles but 4,282 owners. Now, floor price. Floor price, it's really simple, but at the beginning I didn't know, right? Floor price means what is the price currently on the floor. So if I'm inside this marketplace, I know that there are auction, so I can take part to an auction, or I can buy now. Buy now means is a very common concept that we know. Means I can open one of these NFT, and as you can see here, you have the buy now price. So some of these are very rare, but you can see here, right? Let's say this is an auction, which is currently on 10K, but I might have buy now, here we go, for 12K. And so there are so many different prices. Some of them are not listed for sale, right? But you can still make an offer sometimes. And if I scroll on top, I know that this is the buy now purchase price right now. So I can open the marketplace and potentially I can buy instantly for 3.8K one of these NFT on the marketplace. Then we have volume traded. So this is the volume traded so far. This is a project that started 2 weeks ago, and it's based on, so it has been created by crypto.com. You might have heard, right? There is a big news that most of us heard about the Staples Center in LA that will change the name in crypto arena now in December. So crypto is a massive cryptocurrency, an exchange, and have a look if you don't know about that. But this is their first one of the first NFT collectibles project. So in 2 weeks there are a volume traded of over 22 million. Now, if we look at the marketplace, there is another important information, in my opinion, that at the beginning wasn't clear to me, which is the attributes. So attributes are the NFT attributes. You might see here, you got a hat, you got, brown hair. Here you have blonde hair with a specific, hairstyle. Then here you have the body, which is different from this t-shirt and so on, right? So all of the NFT, they actually have specific attributes. And the attributes of an NFT really helps us to understand whether that NFT is rare or whether it's not rare. So this is very important to understand. So going back here, you have the marketplace, you have the drops. So this is usually, drops means the moment when a project drop the NFT, and so and where you can mine, right? So let's say Loaded Lion started 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we had the drop of the Loaded Lion. When we did the drop, we were able to mine one up to 5 NFT of Loaded Lion, right? So mined, that's the word, and drop is actually the drop of the project on that day. Usually the best outcome is to get very early stage into a drop, to get one of the NFT very early, that means you can get a unique price, the initial price. To give you an example, with this loaded lion, the initial price for the NFT was $200. So you can understand here that now the floor price is 3.8. So if you purchase at the drop $200, you can sell now for 3.8 minimum. If you have a rare one, there are some example where the rare one have been sold for much more. I'll give you an example on one of these rare loaded lion, right? If you look at the history, as you can see, $76,500. That was the purchase price of this NFT, right? So, and think about it, that person, it might be that they bought it for $200, but that could be the selling price. So this is important to understand how it works. Bear in mind, it's not always like that, right? I'm definitely aware that it's not always, the biggest project. It cannot be always millions of volume traded. Every project is different. Some projects takes longer to be recognized and to get, people attention. Some other, they're very quick. So it really depends about, the project, how cool the NFT also is, and most important, how the community is developed. So I think I will divide this video in two parts. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you like this video, next time I will definitely tell you the actual figure that I did with the NFT in 2 weeks only, because I started only 2 weeks ago, and also important information on how to grow the market, how to continue develop yourself within this market, and maybe also some cool projects that I'm involved right now and that are coming in the next couple of weeks. So thank you very much.